Master Productions.
What's up, guys? It's Mast here. I got another video for you guys. I'm excited about this one. It's one I've been wanting to do for a while. So we all got that enemy. We all know about it. We all love to hate them. And I'm going to show you guys how to 1v1 them as a Gladiator stance warrior. I'm of course talking about Feral Druids. These motherfuckers getting in our, they're always getting under our skin. So I'm gonna have a checklist. I've got some a way to kind of format it, and I hope it helps you guys out, and hope you guys enjoy it. So the first thing I want to point out is this is for Gladiator Stance Warrior. It is a very good 1v1 spec, and I'm gonna have an easier time doing it as a Glad Warrior opposed to one of the other specs. That being said, if you utilize the tools in this guide, you might not be able to kill a Feral Druid, but in a rated situation, you're going to be a lot better off. Whether you win that particular fight or not, you're going to have a better chance of winning the fight if you implement these rules in small scale PvP against Feral Druids. So first I'm going to talk about the list, talk about the kind of a checklist, if you will, and then I'm going to show you some fights, and I'm going to try to do it in format so you guys can see it. So when you're talking about fighting a Feral Druid, I like to put it into 3 phases. I know it sounds funny putting a PvP fight into phases. However, I like putting it into phases, and these 3 phases are pre-burst, the burst phase, and the post-burst phase. And these phases are related to the Druid's burst. So the pre-burst phase is the time before the Feral Druid uses his burst cooldowns. The burst phase is while he's using burst cooldowns, and the post burst phase is, of course, after he uses his burst cooldowns. And by burst cooldowns, I mean the incarnation cooldown. You'll see it. He's going to turn into a cat with a bunch of cool armor on him. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're worried about. Now, in the pre-burst phase, first off, there's a few reasons why there would be a pre-burst phase, and that is because the Druids, one, he's trying to set up a burst. He's trying to make you pop cooldowns. He's going to try to make you pop your trinket. I had a little bit of lag there. He's going to try to make you pop your cooldowns, and then he's going to set up for maximum damage on a good burst. And two, he's probably going to want to incorporate Nature's Vigil in with his burst. And Nature's Vigil, hopefully you're aware, all it does is it's a cooldown, and for a percentage of the damage you do, heals you and I think your party members. So if he uses Nature's Vigil after you've already done half of his health and damage, and he bursts, there's a good chance he's going to get most, if not all, of that health back, comboing the burst and Nature's Vigil. So that's another reason why he would want to wait, and why there is a pre-burst phase anyway. When you're doing the pre-burst phase, you don't need to use any cooldowns that are longer than a minute. So you can use Enrage Regeneration, you can use Demoralizing Shout, your 1-minute burst cooldowns, your stun, things like that. Do not use Intimidating Shout, do not use Shield Wall, and your other big defensive cooldowns. Stressing on Shield Wall and Intimidating Shout. Those are the main 2 abilities when you're fighting Feral, and I'll explain why later. Also, you can do like I said, you can do a burst. If they open on you and they aren't bursting at the start, which most of them won't, because like I said, there's reasons why they want to wait it out, then you can do a small burst. By small burst, I mean your 1-minute cooldowns. So most Gladiator warriors, their entire burst. But if you're if you're a troll or an orc, you have extra cooldowns. Don't use them yet. That's the pre-burst phase. Also, do not use a trinket in this phase. Do not use your trinket. Now, in the burst phase, that's of course what you've all been waiting for. What that Druid's been waiting for. He's gonna use his incarnation, and he's going to try to take you out quick. The first thing is, be careful about your trinket. If you don't have to use your trinket, don't use it. That being said, a 4 or 5 second stun while he's bursting could kill you. So if he gets a full stun on you while he's bursting, go ahead and trinket it. And the first thing you want to do while he's bursting is you want to Intimidating Shout him. Like I said, he's been waiting. He's got the perfect opportunity. If you fear him for 8 seconds, there's a good chance he's going to waste his trinket on that intimidating shout, and that is what you want, and that is what wins games. After that, after the intimidating shout is gone, after he is off of the effect, whether he trinketed it or it's wore off, whatever, then you want to use all your big defensive cooldowns. So for Glad Warrior, Shield Wall, Last Stand in Regeneration if you have it combo. If you don't have the combo and you don't have to use Last Stand yet, just wait until you have the Last Stand in Regeneration combo. But you definitely want to pop Shield Wall, any demoralizing shouts you have. You want a Shield Barrier. If he did trinket, hold off on your Stormbolt. If he didn't trinket, if he didn't waste his trinket yet, then you can go ahead and Stormbolt and try to get him to waste his trinket again. And hopefully he does. They usually do. And you're going to survive that. And after you survive that, this is the fun part, the post-burst. Okay? So this is after his burst cooldowns are worn off or fixing to wear off. After it's really, the burst damage is really gone down. You're going to want to make sure he doesn't have any defensive cooldowns active. He has one that's going to be 50% damage for 8 seconds, and it's on 2 charges. So make sure he doesn't have that. And then you're going to set up for your burst. And you're going to make sure he doesn't have his trinket. You're going to set up for your burst. You're going to pop your stun, your cool damage cooldowns. Make sure you have 1.5 shield charges up, shield charge cooldowns up. And then you're going to go hard and you're going to try to kill him very quickly. And that's really how you got to do it. So that's the checklist. And hopefully I can find you guys some ferals. And we'll see how it goes. So, alright guys, so I found the first druid. It's a good one to start off. Not a ton of gear. They get the idea. They know what's going on. They know they're using the cooldowns and all that. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Not guaranteeing I'll win, but we'll see what happens. So pre-burst phase. I don't want to use my trinket. I'm going to go ahead and burst. And I just use my troll burst like an idiot. But that's okay. It probably won't make or break anything. Just trying to survive. There's a sigil. Instincts. Not a lot going on right now. I guess they're gonna burst soon. I don't know. I'm waiting for them to do something. There's the burst. I'm a trinket, intimidating shout. They're probably gonna trinket, but they didn't. They're not trinketing, so I'm assuming they don't have trinkets. That may very well be the case. They may not have a trinket. So now, I'm gonna try to stay alive. I'm gonna set up for burst. Alright, and now it's fixing to get golden right here. So I'm gonna bursting. And boom. There we go. There was one. That was kind of a dull fight, but maybe, hopefully the next ones will be better. We'll see. Alright guys, so I got another druid here. This one's pretty geared. So I'm excited about this one. This one, we'll see. This one's going to be a good fight. He's got about 20k health on me. So in PvP, it's probably even more than that. So we'll see. Actually, it's the same in PvP combat. They might have some PvP gear or something. So there was this is just the post burst. Like I said, not popping much of anything. Just keeping alive. Almost popped my trinket on accident right there. Just trying to stay alive right now. I don't want to pop anything too drastic and mess up. So, though he is doing a number on me just without burst, so I'm scared to see exactly what's going to happen when he actually bursts me. I see a burst coming in the near future, but maybe not. I'm gonna go ahead and do my burst heal right here. I'm gonna do another burst, another mini burst, and there's that. No trinket. He's got the instincts up, so I'm wanting to hinder his damage. Not instincts, nature's vigil. I feel like that ability, my thunder and clap, isn't doing very much right now, but they might actually beat me here. I don't have anything. I messed up on my cooldowns and all that good stuff. Oh my god, this is fucking close. Shit, that was close. So, I messed up my cooldowns at the very end there. But luckily, he didn't have any left either. So, I was spamming my shield barrier a lot at the very end. I got the enrage regeneration off at the very end. And it won me the game. Let's see if we can find some more fights. Alright guys, so that was that video. So as you can see, it's definitely not an easy fight. That druid was he did a number on me, and some very clutch survival at the very end saved my ass right there. I got that enriched regeneration at a very good time. I was at 2.3k health at one point in the fight, but that is the general rule of fighting druids. It's not easy. It's not, you're still gonna have to work hard to try to beat them. You're still gonna have decent gear. But if you pay attention to, pre-burst phase, the burst phase, and the post-burst phase, and use your cooldowns accordingly, you've got a lot better shot. So yeah, that's really the main thing. He wants to duel me again, and he was doing really good. So I'm actually just gonna duel him. I might lose it. Oh, he doesn't have his cooldowns. Never mind. He's gonna duel him. That shaman, he doesn't have all his cooldowns. But whatever. So yeah, guys. Again, this is Master. This is my Feral 1v1 guide. I'm gonna try to put some more stuff out there pretty soon. I know it's been slow lately. School classes just started. College and work are fucking killing me. There's a lot for me to do. So I'll see what I can do. But like I said, this is my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do, tell your friends. My first video actually has like more than 400 views now, so I'm pretty excited about that. And if you want other videos, if you want something else, hit me up, tell me, and hopefully I can post it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.